Hello Internet, my name is Persephone and welcome to my channel. Today is part 2 of our treehouse build. It's been a week since we put this together, and that means I've had a week to think of ideas and I would like to finish it. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I'm hoping on the shorter side now that I've got a little bit of a feel of what I want to do. So let's dive right into it. First thing is we're going to go back up to the top and finish decorating the inside of our house. I say inside, but you know what I mean, like the platform. So let's go ahead and get the edit going. Obviously, we have our little bedroom basically done. I think we're going to leave that and the little library alone. I did say I wanted like a sitting area here. I think maybe here should be the kitchen. So let's see what kind of stoves we have. So you have a couple. Ooh, what if, okay, hear me out. Around, so I'm just kidding, that would look terrible. We gotta be careful. Actually, you know what? I think obviously because it's a treehouse, putting the cooking area inside, like upstairs, is a bad idea. What we're gonna do is put like a barbecue pit on the ground. I want something that's like gravel looking. So I'm wondering if I just like pile these up and turn it into like a stone, like a stone area like you'd see in like a patio. Kind of nestle them together. And then we want to like combine it. That looks good. Maybe pull this over. There we go. Let's flip this. We'll probably have to use some like filler stones, but that's okay because we want it to look cohesive, and that's granite. I thought I had some. Do I not have? Oh, you know what? This is what we'll do. We'll take this. We want it to kind of curve around the tree. So what we'll do is we'll do this and then take them down in size slightly while I curve them around the tree. Will this work okay? I think it will. And then we'll take one more like here and take this one down to like 70-ish. We'll put that here and then turn this slightly here and then this one. Perfect. All right. I don't like how holy it is. I'm a priest who doesn't like how holy it is. That's lovely. Let's see if I can nestle them a little bit more to like cover it up. We are going to be throwing things on top of it, so it's not a huge deal. We're going to add, let's go back to the stove. What about like fire? No, a stove makes more sense. Maybe something like, there's the Draenor cookpot, or I think the Orcish one makes more sense. Or maybe the Razorwind grill. Do I want to sink these at all? Maybe a little bit. Let's sink them a little bit. We just don't want them raised up as much, especially since I made them different sizes. This one will stand out more, especially since some of them are overlapping. Okay. Would this one be, what if I like put it around the tree? That looks silly. Okay, we're gonna go with the Orcish communal pot. I like the idea of setting it off center, like here. And then we need a little table. Let's see. I can do the elegant curved next to it as like a stovetop, like a countertop type of situation. Because because then it curves around with the stones. And then I can put like chairs out here. I think that's the best idea. Let's see if I can like edit this. I can dye it. So let's see if I can get it into a color that makes more sense next to this. So we want something brown to kind of match the brown of the stove. And then here we want gray, brown and gray to match the stove. I don't think that matches the stove perfectly, but it doesn't not match it. You know what I mean? Let's see. That's a little too light. This one's a little too dark. Because we can't change the stove. We have to work around the stove. Ooh, that one's not terrible. I wonder if this... Ooh, that's it. That is our combination to look better with the stove. We're just gonna move it over like this. Now the question is, do I want to make this bigger at all? I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave it at that size and get some stools. We have like the furry ones. I don't know what to call that. The only one we really have like duplicates of is this one. So we're just gonna put them here, like 1, 2, and 3. I know this is like not a huge problem, but something I noticed when visiting other people's houses is their chairs, when you sat on them, didn't face the right way. So I have to figure out where I need to turn them to make them face the right way. Okay. So we'll try that. Oh, you know what? I wonder if the grain on the stool is like an arrow of where it's gonna face. Let's see. Oh my gosh, it is. Okay, perfect. This one's slightly crooked. So that's good to know as far as this stool specifically. Pointing it like that will send it into the direction I want. I do think it's a little small. So let's take it up to like 124. And then 124. I wonder if I can dye this. Let's see. Oh, I can. Okay, so let's see if I can match that wood. Ooh, that looks good. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. All right, I think I might need to pull it up a little bit, or maybe pull it out, because it's like sunk into the rock and we don't necessarily want that. What if we just sink the rock a little bit more? There we go. Okay, so we have like a cook table and a place to sit. Do we have any food we can place? Let's see, accents. Let's see what kind of food we can place out here. We have this. This is our food. That is such a big piece. Do I have the little... So it makes sense to put this down here. And let's actually make this smaller like this. That's good. And then we have more of these drinks that again need to be made smaller. I didn't really think about what I was going to put in the tree area, like over by the tree, but I feel like we need to either hang something on the tree or put something big back there. You know what I mean? Just something. Maybe like, ooh, dartboard? No, I'm just teasing. We just need something as far as like decoration to 1, fill the space, and 2, maybe we do another table. And 2, just be, oh, I guess I can do something like this. Like put this near the tree for 1, and then I want to hang something from up here. So like, oh, you know what? It is a cooking area. So it would make sense for me to put these like grain bins here. What if I put them under the stairs? Like as a way to cut off the area? And maybe put like a structural block there so you can't go under it. Is that like a terrible idea? Ooh, that's creepy. Oh, I know. We'll do this as like that's perfect. We'll take this, we'll move this for now, and we're gonna put, this one's already died from something else I did, so we'll take this as like the way we cut off the space. And, ooh, okay, we're gonna have to manually move it. So we're gonna do this, back, and down. Kind of use it as like a space maker. Okay, let's see. What does it look like from the other side? Okay, I don't hate that. And then we'll fill it in with plants, and then we can put this. Oh, you know what? We should put a table there, like a little table. Or like a bench of some sort, like something like this. Can this be dyed? No, okay. And then put the boxes on top of it as like storage. So let's go back to those. I think they were under accents, right? Yes, these specific boxes were under accents. I don't know where the other ones were, but we're gonna make them pretty small because we want them to cover like half. And then what we're gonna do is actually flip it like this. And then again, like this. So they're at an angle. And then we're gonna sink them in like that. So they're basically just being held up. All right, so what are these called? Cellar stands. What if I stand? Okay, so we have the crane bin. There's also the fruits and veggies, but there's also this one. I think this is the other bin that we want to use. So we're gonna shrink this to match this one. What is this one at? This one's at 34. So let's match this to 34. Maybe. There we go. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to flip. Ooh, no, okay. We're going to go ahead and put this back to normal. Maybe, I don't know where I want it to be. It was like I did the wrong way first and it threw me off. So what we want to do is rotate this way first and then take it this way. I do not remember what the angle was on the first one, so we're just going to try to match it. Was that the correct angle? It was not, as you can tell. So what we're going to do is go ahead and take this one. Well, let's move this. 285, and we want this one at 285. Okay. So now we can match them a little bit better. So I need to push this one or pull this one forward a little bit. There. My supply area, and then the only thing that makes sense is like a keg. Maybe something like this next to the... Oh, you know what we're gonna do? Oh, this one could be this one's cute, so we're gonna do that and like this. So the idea is that like we have one and then a backup. Plus this one's on a log, and that's cute. All right, and then we want something here that's like a chest, maybe. Let's see. We want something not super ornate because this is like a outside area, right? So maybe the durable wooden chest like this. I'm not even gonna adjust it. I'm just gonna move it up a little bit. Okay. I still want something hanging from either the tree or the platforms. Oh, we can always put like a little shelf there. And maybe put something on the tree. That's not really like lining up. Okay. I think the best option would be to make like maybe a little drapery drape, like something like this, and just hang it from up there, kind of like this. I don't want it to be poking off the top of the platform, and I'm like pretty sure it is, so let's go look. Oh, I do not see it up here. So we may be good as far as the drapery. Oh, you know what? I think I put it in the tree. Perfect. Okay. I do like the purple, so I might just go ahead and leave the purple there. See if we have any more accent items that I can put down. We have like a light I can put. I do love that light. I just don't think it's the appropriate thing to put here. Okay, what can we put? Ooh. Oh, I know. We can hang these from like... That is so big. Let's shrink this. Like a lot. Because I think I want to hang it from the platform like this. Kind of. Or maybe like hanging it right off of the beam. It looks like it's not touching. Does that look silly? Possibly. Okay. There has to be something that looks good. I'm going to find something. We should hang the corn from like right here. Do we have any? We do have 2, so I can do 2 corn. Like this, right off of that. Ooh, you know what might look good? Flipping this and hanging it there. So let's try that. Ooh, can't get it all the way around. You're almost there. You got this. Okay. So we got that part, and then we want to like tilt it like this and probably shrink it. I think it would just kind of look nice hanging there against the beam. So let's see if we can shift this up onto the beam in a way that looks good. So something like that. I know you like walk right into it, but I don't hate that. Like just having some decoration there would look nice. One thing I want to do, since this is like the area we're making kind of our outdoors, but like inside, is we're going to go ahead and do a well. I don't have a lot of options. We have the bracken well, this thing, and then like the basic one. None of them are dyeable. So I want to do something that would match my like vibes more. So we're gonna go ahead and put the well like over here. Because what'll happen is we'll go ahead and add more decoration around this later, specifically foliage. And then I still wanted to be blocking something here, maybe like a statue. Can I dye these curtains? Let's make this purple. Okay, that's the woods. We want to make that the color it comes. That can stay the color it comes. Wait. Yeah, that can stay the color it comes. And this one needs to go purple. But maybe like a... That's a nice purple. You know what? We're actually going to remove these curtains. because we put those there as a way to like block these things. But maybe I have a better one. Like maybe I use these and then it's like open. Or like the horde ones. The horde ones might be better and it'll like frame the area. And I can put stuff maybe over here. So if I do this, I can like match them, and you still can't like walk through them, but you can walk around them. And I can just make them smaller so they don't hang down. So let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna make these smaller. Let's go down to 80. So it's like a nice even number. There we go. Take these up and over, and this goes down to 80. And we go up and over and make sure that it's actually on the blocks. Okay, it is actually touching the blocks. Look at that. All right. Do I want them to be touching here? I don't think so. I think I kind of like them hanging mismatched here. But let's go ahead and dye them. We can do two different colors. We can dye the wood and we can dye the drapes. But the drapes leave the brown. So we're actually going to do like a light purple. Oh, I shouldn't call that light purple, but we're going to go ahead and do this. We're just going to dye this purple. Apply. I still need something here though. Should I move the well over here? No, the well should definitely stay over there. So if this is my cooking area and that's my walkout, maybe I just add like a really big bush here. Something like a trellis. Something like this. And maybe a statue. I don't know how many kinds of like statue-ish items I have. So let's see if I can find anything that can be used in place of or like a statue. There are definitely things I should have probably gone and unlocked that I didn't. That would make this a little bit easier. Oh, I could put this like this. No, that would look silly. We're gonna go with the trellis. And let's see. What if we just go through everything? Oh, I kind of like the idea of just like leaving a basket on the edge right here. I don't know what the basket's for, but it's fine. All right, well, let's see what else we can find. We can do like fairy lights. Yes, okay. We got these lights that we can attach to things. I like the idea of like hanging them off over here, if I can freaking see it. Hanging them over here. I definitely think I need to adjust the size. I think anybody can agree on that. We'll go ahead and adjust the size. Rotate. Pull this down. Because we want them to look like fairy lights. And basically the goal is to get them to hang off the platform at an angle that looks like they're just attached to it. You get this in here like this. I can't tell if they're like barely not touching the platform. All right, do I need to rotate them a little more? Maybe just a little bit. All right. We'll call that attached. And what was the size? We took them down to, we'll take them up to 40, just so I can track the number. So these are up to 40%, and we're just gonna go ahead and line the outside of the bottom of the treehouse with them. So we're gonna take these down to 40%. And then these ones we're actually gonna rotate like this. So they're not so matchy-matchy, you know? We want them to look a little bit different. Let's take this down here. Let's see, sometimes I can't tell which ball or bubble I'm supposed to touch. Okay, so that wasn't it. Is it? It's that one over there. There we go. All right, and then we're gonna go back to this. Up. Like this. All right, how far back into the platform? Should I rotate it a little bit more? Maybe. Oop, that's too much rotation. We need them to connect so it looks like they're a cohesive string of lights. That works. Okay, that's number 2. I don't actually know if I'm gonna hang all of them, but we're definitely gonna get it to at least to the platform over here. So it's down to 40. This is fine. This is fine. We got this. And we need to rotate this a little bit more. That's the wrong rotation. Right? Yes, that's definitely the wrong rotation. I guess it's not the worst thing if that's slightly off kilter. Like, ooh. Oh gosh, what did I do? Okay, we're just gonna start over. So we're gonna take these down to 40. And then we're going to slide them over, slide them down a little bit, rotate with this. Yes, that's the rotation we want. Come this way and this way. Okay, they're like basically touching. I want them a little bit closer to the edge over here, so we're gonna rotate it a little bit more. And then come out come out this way. There we go. All right, and I think one more string light will get it to where it's like basically at this platform, and I think that'll be perfect. Let's get one more. And we're taking these down to 40. 40, thank you. Let's shift these out and rotate. Okay, we got it. You can rotate. I get it. That was too much rotation. No, that's the wrong rotation. Okay, let's try this again. Last time I'm doing this with you, string lights. Do your job. And rotate the way I'm thinking and not the way I tell you to. You have to just be on the same page as me. Okay, string lights. Okay. Okay. And we need to rotate it this way. And then we shift down. We definitely need to do a little bit more rotation. And then we shift up. Let's see how it's touching. It's not touching at all. How am I so far off? Is it touching now? No. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, where are they lined up at? How am I getting them so far off? Like, I don't understand. They looked like they were touching, and now they don't. Is it? It's because of the angle that I'm at. I just like can't get them. Perfect. Are you on there now? Okay. They look attached now. There we go. There's our little outside. You know what? I think I might try to add some more stones. What if I do like this? No, I think I would need this one and like make it smaller, but then that wouldn't, here, let's see what it looks like if I make this smaller. Like this, and then just like nestle it in like this. If that looks silly or not. It kind of looks silly. Does it? We already made our little area, so we're just gonna go ahead and leave that. You know what? What if we have like a fence to put here? I'm using a lot of my fence pieces outside, so I need to, if I do it, I need to do it like this. And just like match it up so it covers a little bit. So it looks like it's supposed to be here. Oh, you know what? That might be a great place for our well. Just like on the other side, like this. All right, I still want to do something here. So maybe like a bench. A bench sitting area. I like the backed ones, but I don't know if that's a little silly. If I just like line it up like this. And then what, like put some flowers here? Like, oh, you know what? I have something cool. I have this that I can lean up against this as like, it's my farmed items. I can kind of like tuck it behind. That'd be cute. Like that. And this needs more flowers. Let's see. Can I like put this? Ooh, God, that looks terrible. Okay. My thought process is not great here. I want like a tree, like another tree somewhere. So if I just like put this next to the well, that would look nice. And then it needs a bush, like small. It needs a small bush. Not to give them a complex or anything, but like a small little bush here. That would look cute. And then just sink it. I like to cover the trunks of the trees. That's why I was doing that. Okay. So maybe like a little table here. Like a round one. There's this itty bitty one. That might be too small. That one's way too big. What do you look like? You don't look cute. Okay. Maybe the elven round. No, too big. I think the best bet is to make like a coffee table situation out of this. Make it real small. Like this. And then should I put a rug here? We are inside. It's not like it's gonna rain. Maybe we get a rug. Rug. For whatever reason, maybe because there's just so many things with the words rug in it, or the letters of rug, I can never just pull up rugs. It's so annoying. Okay. Will a round one look silly here? No. But I don't know if I want that one. I have some that are already dyed. Oh, you know what? That one, just bigger, might be the play. And then like sink it. Oop. Sink it in. That might be a little too big. Let's pull it back down. It's sunk in a little bit. Let's pull it up. And then like the coffee table situation up. All right, and then my signature move is a barrel. What color are you? Okay, I know where you're from. We'll go ahead and take this one. Put it kind of like at the bench, and we'll shrink it just a little bit. And we're going to be putting some flowers in it. All right, we have like this like purple vibes. We'll go ahead and do the roses. We'll shrink them. And adjust. Ooh, oh, you don't want them sticking out of the barrel. Okay. Can I dye this bench? Ooh, I can. Okay. That changes the color here. And then are you the wood? You are the wood. So the wood we want to leave it at a wood color, but maybe something like darker. And I'm hoping this is the gem color. Okay, perfect. All right, so I like the idea of the green. Do I like that? I think I do. I think we're going to go ahead and apply that and then take these colors over here. And so we did, this is the wood. No, let's flip this. Let's see if we do green here and then this. Or maybe just both of them at that color. To kind of match. Okay, I don't hate that. So we're going to go ahead and apply. And let's, ooh, apparently there's a lot of dye slots on this table. We'll go do the purple. Oh, it's bugged, that's why. Ooh, purple, brown, and this lighter green. Apply. And then we should probably, do we want to do a brown rug? Ooh, God, no. Purple, no, a green rug? Ooh, I like the green rug, even though it's on grass. Is that weird? Or should I leave it at that, like, pale color? I think I'm gonna leave it at the pale color. And then let's go ahead and do a light of some sort on the table. Look at this one. Can I dye this? No, okay. That works. All right, and then we'll do like a tea set. Like we're having afternoon tea out on the patio kind of situation. That's nice. Okay. I really want to use this sconce, but it's so big. Maybe we can use it up in the bigger part of the tree. For now, we're going to go ahead and call this downside. It's not done. I still need to find some light here. Let's see. I was going to say we're going to call it done and then walk away for now. But I need some light down here. What if I do like a candelabra? No, I'm not. Oh, honestly, this might be the place for the chandeliers. Hang the chandelier from the top. Or honestly, maybe this is the sconce location I've been looking for. Ooh, what if I do a light pose? Because I can't use it out. I can't use it outside right now. What if I use it inside? And that's like our light. It matches kind of. It's not terrible. It's a little cluttery, but in a nice way. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and leave this for now. I still want to put something here, so maybe we'll just like build a planter box essentially. So we have all this space still that we need to use. Obviously we have our kitchen downstairs, and this isn't the type of situation where you build a bathroom. So this should just be like a hallway, maybe with a small bookshelf. Something itty bitty that kind of blocks the way. You know what I mean? I think you guys know what I mean. Ooh, what's this one? Oh, I hate it. So I used this shelf already over there, but ooh, what if I like put this here? And like, we can get around it this way. We can still get up our stairs into our bedroom. And then I can hang something on the back of this, like a banner or something. That would be cool. Banner. Maybe this netherlight one and like make it smaller. Let's do that. I like that. That way it's like decor, but also space filler. We definitely need to make it smaller. And a little bit more. Okay, center it. Is that actually touching? No, it's not. So let's hang it on the back of the bookshelf. And I want to put some stuff like on the tree. I like to do that in my yard. So I don't see why not in the tree inside. You know what I could do? I can put the stained glass just in the tree. I'm not going to do that. That'd be a little weird. But we have like stuff like this. This is very on brand. What if we just put this like here? And this will just be like a cluttery area. Almost use these as like a fence. And then we'll need a rug here. I want something that I can dye that kind of matches. Or maybe I could do this one. Why can't I place the rug here? Let's see. Sometimes clutter is all you need. So we're going to try to get as much clutter in here as possible. All right. We got the rug up. Match it to the wood, and now we're just going to make it a little bigger. Can you guys guess what my favorite color is? I bet you can. All right. We got that. We have a little bit of clutter. This works as kind of, like I said, like a block so you don't fall off. It's like a fence. I kind of want to put something in the tree up here. Let's see if I can find some clutter for up there. Like, would it be weird to just put like a little chest there? I don't think it would. Little chest, and it's like the biggest chest I've ever seen in my life. Okay. So we're also going to change the colors here to match my other vibes. So we need purple. Ooh. The purple. We're apparently out of heartwood. So that's not going to work. So let's do like a warm teak and the green. Apply. And then we'll go ahead and take this. I just realized the warm teak is like basically the same color as the tree. But that might be the vibe, right? That might be what we're going for. To make it look like it's like hidden in the tree. We're trying to get it to rotate the correct way. There we go. Okay. Want to adjust, down. Do we need to rotate a little more? Yes, we do. We basically want it to look like it's nestled into the tree. Like this. So it's just kind of sitting here. Just clutter, right? We want clutter. Clutter is good. Okay. What else can we do out here? We have like this lamp here. This might go in our front room. I say front room, but I think we're actually going to take this out because we don't need to break up the space anymore. We have our bedroom, we have this. So this gets to be, you know what? Maybe we do it like privacy like this. So where this is our whole living room. Even though now I can't see the rug. Let's see. We need it. I had this trouble on alpha with these outdoor rooms, so this will be fun. I had the same troubles. Okay. Get this cute AF rug in here. I need this rug in my life. I would love this rug in real life. Like I want this for my front room in my house. It's so cute. All right. So this is my front room. Let's make it a little bit bigger. There we go. All right, so we're gonna end up sitting like maybe another big bookshelf there. Bookshelf. We don't want the tall one. I think this might be the perfect place to like mirror these bookshelves. You know, we have the other one on the other side. So we can mirror it like this. So there, you know, it's part of a set. There we go. And then I'm thinking maybe just like put this here for like, I already have one on the other side. I don't want to add another one of those. So we're going to do a chair. There's like this really ugly purple one right here. I think that works. Just kind of like right here. And somebody's going to hear that I called that ugly and be very butthurt. But it's ugly. I'm sorry. All right. Let's see. We need like a light here. So let's see what kind of lights we have. Again, because, you know, I haven't looked at the light enough. Ooh, okay. I like putting this, like this would be a vibe in the front room. Can I get it attached to a situation where I can actually move it around? Yes. All right, let's see. How high can I make it to where it's like still visible and still gives purple glow? Can I make it a little bit bigger? You don't want it too big though, because then it becomes obnoxious, but that's nice. The light, and I like the idea of just like putting the crystal in the tree too. So what if I attach this one over, like a glow here? Okay. Ooh, what if I put it like underneath so that the whole house glows? No, no. Okay, we're gonna put this here. What happens if I hide it in the foliage of the tree? Can you still get the glow from it if it's like way up there? You can, but I don't love it. So it's very shiny. We're gonna take it. I want to use this glow somewhere, but I don't know where to put it. Maybe I put it above my bed. What if I make it real small? And then I can use it as like an accent glow. So like up on the tree like this. That's nice. Okay. So we have the purple glow there. I just want this house to be purple. Just all purple all the time. Anything I can make purple, I want. All right, so we have this lantern. Oh, what are we gonna do over here? We need a couch. Okay. So there's like the charming couch. I think that's fitting. Here. Maybe if I do, ooh. Uh-oh, put the tree back. I just tried to move the whole freaking tree. That would be bad. Okay. So we'll go ahead and do this. And we're going to see what we can do here. I have none of that dye, so we need to find one that's like relatively similar to this. That's the heartwood I'm out of. The mahogany looks all right. Okay, and then we come down to the purple. I don't really even see this, so we'll just leave it at the color that it is because whatever. And then here we want purple. Ooh, I like this one. I like this one. We'll do that. And then we'll do a little table. And we'll probably do a lantern on this table. Make it a little smaller. Is it off the rug? Because that's the, yes, perfect. It's off the rug. And then we want the lantern. If I can spell lantern, it would be helpful. And we'll just put another one of these here. I think that's nice. Okay. I didn't want to be doing this super late, so I'm going to try to finish this up as quickly as possible. You know what? What if can I get these tubes somewhere? What if I put them like between the branches, like as a glow in the house? Or you know what if I just do something like this and make it small? And like nestle it up against the tree branch. Like in this situation. Is there anywhere it would like not have a weird angle? I think I'm stuck with it being at a weird angle no matter where I put it. What if I make it just slightly smaller? Okay, so it's just like a little thing. I actually don't hate that. It's like a cute little something. And then we can have a similar one over here. So it looks like it's like part of the tree. It's keeping the tree alive. So we're gonna make this smaller. I'm leaving this one a little bit bigger, I think. because I want it to be kind of hidden, so where you won't be able to tell that it's clipping as much. You can still kind of tell, so let me make it real small. What I was trying to say is I wanted to be done with this relatively soon, because this build has taken me quite a while compared to a lot of my other ones. And it would be really nice to move on to another try, because that's basically what I like to do is I build something, I fall in love with it for like 20 minutes, and then I move on. And that's how I like to play housing. And I think it's perfectly acceptable. Like, I think if that's what you like to do, then you should absolutely do it. All right, what other purple-y thing can I put in? I can put in a warp platform. That'd be a little silly. I need more. Ooh, I can put this like back here as more purple decor. Should I make it a little bit bigger? I think I should. We're just making purple clutter is what we're looking for right now. Ooh, what if I just put this like, is that too bright? Yeah, and it also looks a little silly. It's fine. It's fine. We will figure this out. I need just something else in this room. You know what I mean? Like something else. I guess I can like lean this up against the tree, like make it small, because it is a stained glass, but that doesn't mean it needs to be being used as a stained glass window. So let's make it small and push it into the tree like this. And let's maybe rotate it. Ooh. Like this. And then we just kind of like lean it against the tree. Like this. Like into the box, or not box, into the bookcase. Okay. So you come up here. Okay, the table is blocking the entrance, so that becomes an issue. So let's go ahead and move this like here. That means this doesn't have a table. You know what? We're going to move this. We're going to do this. We're going to move this whole table this way. Move this way. And so we have the table in front of it with the little lantern. So you basically come up between the couch and the, if I push that in a little bit, you come up between the couch and the shade like this. And then I can probably hang like a painting. Oh, you know what? We're gonna do this. I'm gonna make this small right here because it's cute, but it's not taking up this much space. Cute. You know, like maybe make it like this big. Ooh, what if I put that on like a little table? Like one of these little ones. And let's move this up. It looks really funny on the table. It's okay because we're making it smaller. We're making it smaller. And then we're going to try to move both of, oh no, both of them did not move. Okay, let's dye this because I like the colors that I like. We're going to do the purple, the darker purple. Let's do this one. And then we need wood that's not taken. That's a good color. Okay, apply. And then we're going to go ahead and move this onto the table. All right. Okay. So we come in and then there's that. And let's like, we can probably hang a painting here. I can do like this one and make it real small. I think that's the play. Pretty small. And then we come up and back. So it's like hanging on the folds. No, I don't like that. I want to use that painting. I just don't know where. I guess I can put it as clutter on the other side, but first we want a curtain. My thought process is just like maybe hang. Cannot see. Can I get? Did I just? Okay. I just placed a curtain somewhere, didn't I? Where's that curtain? Where did I just hang a curtain? Wait a second. Where did that curtain go? I placed a curtain somewhere. Can I find it is the question. Or is it just, or did I accidentally, or did I get rid of it? Is it in the tree? If it's not obstructing my build, I'm just gonna leave it. And I don't see it, so. So weird. Maybe I didn't place it, but I felt like I did. Oh no. Okay. All right. I liked the idea of the curtain. Like in this scenario. Ooh, maybe I do it from this side because it flips. And then I make it smaller. I think that's the play, is then I like shrink it. Just a tiny little baby curtain. What if I like cut it into the tree like this? No. I want it to be something like this, but like, no, I think I'm just gonna not do a curtain. Ooh, but we can put the painting right here. Let's get that painting back. Painting. It's huge. So then I'm gonna have to like adjust it, but it's not a terrible look right here. It's kind of like pin it to the tree. It's kind of like a vibe, right? Just kind of hanging from the tree. We should probably make it look like it's hanging from the branch and not just like let's see if I can make it look like it's attached to the branch. Like, kind of like this. That would work. Let's see. Yeah, that's not terrible. All right. I want just like a little bit more clutter. You know what I did not add here? I'm gonna add another one of my little flower pots, but just kind of like in this area. I don't remember what color I picked for the ones downstairs. So we're just gonna do like this. Do I want to do something like lighter, like up here? Like maybe like this situation. Ooh, that looks good. We'll do that. And then we need more foliage. Do you want to do the blue one up here? I think I do. So we're going to go ahead and shrink this because for whatever reason, this foliage starts out huge. Like it's actually kind of hilarious how big this one starts out as. Okay. And then we just kind of position it in the barrel. Do I want purple and blue or just the blue? I think maybe just the blue. Yeah. I want to put something else here. There's like is it idle? Oh yeah, that's what I want. I want to just put like a little thing like right here. The little idol. All right, and then we got our stairs and our little painting. We can put like a bench here. I have this one down there, so I don't want to do that one. That one's too long. Do we have like oh, here's like a short bench. What about this one? Why are all the benches like crazy long? You're not crazy long, you're just ugly. Do I just do this one again? I feel like I use this design too much, but it's cute. Okay, we're gonna shrink it just a little bit. This bench, I think, is just the one that's gonna work out the most for this design is all. All right, so let's do that. And color it. So we want like, we'll do that one. And let's go wood, and then I really like the green. Like that green might be a little too bright. Something like that. And then is there a lighter wood that I have access to? I don't hate the copper. Warm teak, we're gonna do warm teak. And then just, I need something here. I don't know what. I need something here. The fact that we're only at 366 out of 2050 is actually kind of wild to me. I can put like the light post here and shrink it. That might look cute. Let's see. Yeah, okay, I like that. And so we have some clutter here, some clutter here, my stairs up, some clutter. I would like a little bit more clutter, but we're running low on, I'm gonna say time, but technically we're not running low on time. I'm just ready to move on. But to finish this off, we're gonna add a few more things down here. I like the idea of this having its own location. I'm gonna use a rug as like placement for it, even though it's technically like not like, it's basically like a big stone. So we're gonna go ahead and do, where is this? What's it called? Darn it, I don't remember what the name of it was. Was it in accents? Like, I know what I'm looking for. I just don't remember the name of it. Oh no. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, okay, okay. We'll be fine. All right. I know I'm going to be throwing down some boulders around the outside edges, so we're just going to throw some of them down right now. They don't necessarily have to be stacked on top of each other or near each other. I just want some fun design around the outside. You know what I mean? So we can take that and kind of nestle them up together like that. That's nice. Let's throw a flat one over here. And then I still need to do something about the front door as well. Okay. Let's do one more, like right here. That's nice. All right. We're still trying to figure out what the heck the name of that thing was I was trying to place right here. Where'd it go? How is it that I see it a million times until I want to use it? Isn't that how it always goes? Let's try this again. Oh, there it is. Okay. We're just going to place that here. And then I want like a little book, like a scrying area. So there's like, that's a little too dark for what I'm trying to do. There's like a few different books that would go really well with this. I think I want to shrink this a little bit. Yes. Let's see. Put the warp platform. I'm not going to put the warp platform. Where, oh gosh, pedestal. Is there a pedestal? There's this one, but I don't like the way that looks. So we're going to just go with this and then add foliage around it. So they recently added a bunch of really cool foliage. that I want to utilize here. And we're basically going to push them into the wall in a way that is not clipping. So we're going to go ahead and shrink this, I think. So it doesn't clip through the wall anymore. Like that. Okay. Essentially, to make this look like not like trash, we have to line the whole outside with foliage. And that's why I grabbed as many as I did of all of the different things. So we can clip some of it through, but they're really big too, so we don't want to use too much foliage poking out, because then we'll get stuck in it, and I don't want that. We are gonna put some grass like around like this. Let's see, let's do that here. Okay, we're gonna shrink this a little bit. The idea is to not just use the same type of foliage on top of each other, because that would be kind of lame. So we're just gonna try to like match them to a point where they don't look terrible. And also fill in some space with things like leaves. All right, so near this, we're actually gonna put more flowers to fill that space. And maybe throw a bush or two against the rocks. Something like this. All right. I'm not sure if I want to add... like more trees. I think I have the amount of trees that I am happy with. But I also grabbed ivy in case I want to like hang ivy off of things. But I think for now I'll go ivy-less. We're just gonna stick to trying to use these decor items. Like, this is really cute. It has like a makeshift little hill in it. So we're gonna use this and push it into the ground and back this way. I still don't know what I want to do about the door because I don't love the way it looks. I might hang some ivy from here. Let's see. Ivy. Because we have like this ivy that we can kind of jerry-rig onto the door, and I think that's what we're gonna do. But I can't do it onto the other side because you can't mirror them. I'm still hoping that at some point Blizzard gives us the ability to mirror items, because I think it would look so much better mirrored. Let's see. I can kind of like twist it so it looks different, but ultimately it'll still be the same piece, just kind of awkward. I don't know if you guys can tell that it's a little bit awkward. Okay. We just want a little bit of ivy poking out. There we go. I really wanted some sort of foliage all along the edge here. I guess I could probably use like something. I don't know. There has to be something I can hide it with. I can always just put like these up there to fill it in and like rotate them. That might be the play. Let's see if that looks okay. Oh, okay. That's not terrible. Let's see. Actually, I think I like it better than the ivy. Kind of like just fill the edge with the whole edge with the hostas. Where did the hostas go? Let's just do 4 across, 3 and 4, and then I'll just rotate and stuff them. That feels a little silly, but it's gonna work, I think. Hopefully. Okay, I don't hate that. I'm actually really impressed with how this looks. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay. I might even put a flower up there just to fill in the space so it's not all green. What if I just like threw one of these up, a couple of these up there? Okay, so I'll probably want to make them bigger first, just slightly. And then rotate them a little bit. Rotate them a little bit, and there I'm doing like a 360 world tour. Okay. It's up and kind of just like stuff them in so there's color. How much is that hanging out? Maybe I don't add the color. I think maybe it would look better without. I don't like how even and like matchy-matchy it is. What if I just like, I don't know, blue? Would the blue look weird? Not completely, but a little bit. What about put peaks of yellow? I know, I'll just put the blueberries. I'm teasing. Okay, I wanted to put some sort of bush here. What if I do put the blueberries like right here? Just 2 of them. And then we'll shrink them. So maybe like 60. And move them into the light posts a little bit more against the wall. Not terrible. So let's take this down to 60-ish. It's okay if these don't match. They don't need to match. Okay. So let's fill in some foliage. What would it look like if I did like splice a tree halfway? It doesn't look terrible. And then I add some like foliage down here. So like a this situation. And then some grasses here. Let's do a blue flower here. Let's throw some leaves up here. The issue is no matter what I do, you will still be able to see the edge, right? Like the edge is still going to be so visible no matter what I do. I just have to try to camouflage it as best I can. I know that there are going to be people who are like way better at camouflaging it than I am. We'll do our best. I'm trying to use, like I said, variety in these because they're gorgeous. We have so many awesome new things to play around with that I want to make sure I'm trying all of them. I might just put a little bit of decor out here too. We'll do another mushroom log, but at like this angle this time. And then let's try... These are just a little too tropical. Like, I love them, but they're just not going to work. But these will. Let's put this like over by this. Like just kind of like... I might need to sink this into the ground a little bit. It's floating a little bit too much. All right, the grass is like touching that one. Let's rotate it a little bit. Rotate it and then maybe shrink it. I don't want the grass like cutting off there. Oh, what if I just do this and then like shove it in a little bit? That works. And then I just need something here. Like just maybe like a... Like take one of these and make it big. And let's shove it this way. That's not terrible. I need more foliage. Oh, I have a wheelbarrow. What if I like shove the wheelbarrow along the side? Like, I can use it as filler in a situation like this. Let's make it bigger because bigger is always better. Okay, and then we just want some grass over there, so let's just throw some grass back here. Does that look okay? And maybe, ooh, that's too small. I'm gonna add 2 of the small grasses here to kind of blend the wheelbarrow to the side. This is the real danger of housing, is how long this shit's taking me in the best possible way. Like, this is so much fun. We're gonna throw these blue flowers around the outside as kind of a way to tie everything together. Like the blue flowers just kind of grow in my yard kind of situation. Let's do that here. I think that works out really well. It kind of makes everything look cohesive. Maybe not perfectly, but a little bit better. We still need another one here. What if I do like another blue one and shrink it? I like the mushrooms on mushrooms, even when they're different mushrooms. I think that works out really well. So this is really cute here. All right. I might want to put in another tree over here. Where are the purple trees? Maybe we put a purple tree in the wall. Like this. Does that look weird? A little. So we'll go ahead and pull this out. The purple tree is great, and the wheelbarrow makes it. And then I want something big over here as well. Maybe we add like a trellis behind there. Even though that's not really big, but I can make it bigger. Let's see. And then nestle it up against the wall. Ooh, nope. Nestle it up against the wall. Nestle it up against the wall. It's like not turned properly to be nestled. Oh no. Let's see. Okay, we want, no, not there. We want this one. There we go. Nestle. Nestle. There we go. That works. And then do I want, I don't know, I feel like there's not enough in the sky. What if I like attach the kite to the trellis? Like a this situation. And then where does the kite end up? Oh, so the kite is up there. That's nice. I like that. Can I attach another kite over here in a fun little angle? You know, we're outside, so why not attach some kites? I think I'd want to make that kite smaller because you definitely cannot see this one. Okay, so they make this one like a really small one hanging in the sky. I like that. Oh, I never finished filling in this area. Okay. Which one have I not used very much? I've used 3 of these, 2 of these, 1 of these each. So these are 2 different ones that have similar flowers. So this can actually work. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna nestle this in like this. And maybe shrink it just a little bit. Ooh, my nestling was all for naught. Okay. Nestle, nestle, come down, come back out. Okay. And then let's grab the other one. Not that one. Was it this one? Oh no, I want the blueberries. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this one because this one comes with height. It's not a lot of height, but it gives the illusion of foliage. All right, so we have a lot going on, but also kind of nothing. Oops. So let's see. Ooh, can I get like this tree in a way that looks all right? It's like growing into the rock, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's see if we can adjust it. Okay, that doesn't look terrible. So we have a couple trees, a trellis. Should we do another one of these trees over here? That's not bad. All right. I feel like we need more filler over here. Just like something. I don't actually love this thing here, but I need something. I don't know. I want it. I just don't like it. It makes complete sense if you think about it. Just as the music starts back up. Well, I think what I need to do is I need to turn off editing. Oh, you know what? I should throw this lantern somewhere, like on a rock. That'd be cute. Just to kind of like pull it in together with the rest of my purple. I like that. The lantern's just chilling, hanging out. All right. Oh, we never did anything here. So like I said before, I wanted to turn this into like a little like garden thing. What if I like use one of these and make it really small? And that's like a potted plant. Like something like this. And then like line them up. Put a couple of them. What if I rotate this? I think that fits better rotated. So we're just gonna pull it on. Based on the look of it, I'm gonna be able to do 3 of these across. So do I just make it all the same type of plant? I think so. Let's see. I think that is fitting for what I'm trying to do. So, you know, they're kind of all nestled together. And then one more. Scale down to 20. I still don't know whatever happened to that curtain, the drape. I'm gonna be thinking about it for the next like 30 minutes. Not that. Oh, I guess that's not the worst thing that could happen. I'm gonna turn it a little bit. We kind of want it just to look full. We might want to even take it up just a little, like 22. Yes. All right. So this one gets pulled over a little bit. Sunk down. All right. And then we can put some flowers in it. I feel like that one needs to get sunk a little bit. We can put some flowers in it to like fill the space. But I don't know what flowers would match. Do we just put some or some blue, some like short blues? We can do that like in between. Yeah, that looks not terrible. And then let's do another one down here, but like on the other side, like this. I don't know what I want to do about this space. Maybe just put another, bush. I think something like this. Turned bigger is the best situation here. All right. I think that's where we're gonna call this done. I can't think of any other changes I'd want to add at this moment. Maybe some more pathways to go this way. Let's see, actually. I don't remember what color this stone is. Oh no. Okay, so we're gonna do path. I think I use the cobblestones. Yeah. So we just kind of like we'd have to build one out of. Would it be weird to just because these aren't dyeable? I can go ahead and just add these, but like I said, they're not dyeable. Ooh, but that looks kind of cute. To like meet my path over there, and then I can throw in maybe this to like balance it. Okay, yeah, this is fine. I want to lower it just a little bit. There we go. Okay, it makes me sad that it's not going to be the same color as this because I really liked this color. But it might be for the best that it's not the same color, right? And then we can go ahead and, because it like kind of signifies that it's a different path, that it's like for something else. Yeah. And we can do like, are these the same color? They are. So we'll just kind of shrink these. I guess it wouldn't be the worst thing to try to color match these as close as possible. Sync these. Sync this. And then I need at least one more. This one's gonna definitely need to be shrunk. Okay. Shrink. Adjust. Adjust. Shrink a little more. Adjust. Okay, let's see if I can color match this a little bit. Okay. I made these all brass, but I guess Highborn Marble is pretty close. Storm Steel is not. Darkwood for sure not. Pale Umber. I think the closest is Highborn Marble. Where'd it go? It's not perfect, but it may be the best we're gonna get. So let's go ahead and change these all to Highborn Marble. What does it look like normal? Yeah, that's too dark. So we're gonna go ahead and do Highborn Marble on all of them. I just hope I have enough dye to change these all to Highborn Marble. I guess we're gonna find out. Watch it be like one shy. Okay, it looks like we should have enough. And then Highborn Marble, apply. Okay. So like they're not the same, but they're close. And just because I did that, we're gonna go ahead and make this a green. Because I do think that looks better this way. Okay. I want to put something on the tree here. I do already have some. What if I just do this? Okay, this is just gonna. I use this as filler in the upstairs to fill in some space. But why not use it here, right? Okay, that's a little silly. There. And, oh, that's still not... Okay, make it smaller. Just kind of like push it into the tree area like this. It is not turned properly, so let's try to turn it a little bit more. Which way? This way. And then up a little bit. Oop. And then down. Come back this way. It's still like at a weird angle. that I didn't mean for it to be at. That works. And then what if I like, no, I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something, that I just need like one more thing, but I might be overthinking it. I like the idea of like having this hanging bookshelf, but again, I think I'm just overthinking it and I need to calm down. I do like this barrel though. What if I just like shove this barrel back here? And then, ooh, okay, no. What are you from? And I didn't notice you. Stop it. Stop it. You don't need any of these. I didn't give my dog a space. I'm such a bad dog owner. Except there isn't any dogs. Okay. And then we're gonna put, we already have one basket here, but what if we put another basket over here? Because you never know how many baskets you need, right? Who knows? Did I use a fountain? I usually use a fountain. I have a water. Okay, I have water features. It's fine. Ooh, what color are you? Ooh, I kind of like that as like a, I don't know what I like that as. We're going to leave it. We're not going to use it. We're just doing like a once over of what's left in our bags or our inventory that we haven't used. And then we're going to walk away because we do not need any more. But what if I just put like a fountain? Like right here. Oh, what if I did just put like a fountain right here? That'd be cute. Like that. And then just some grass. Ooh, maybe some flowers. Like flowers here. And then grass. Like just a little baby grass. Just a little bit. Like over here. It's so cute. Okay. Percy. You don't need anything else. This is such a cute little house. This leaf bugs me, but I don't know what I could put there. Is there like a... Is there like a drape I can use? Or curtain? Or wall hanging of some sort? Stop it. Stop it, Percy. Put it away. It's okay if you have leaves coming through the platform. It's fine. If people notice, that's on them. You are not the boss of them. Ooh, what if I do like this? Okay, I promise this is the last thing I'm gonna do. What I didn't do is decorate the inside of my... No, that looks terrible. I didn't decorate the inside of my front room. Didn't put anything on the wall, so let's do that real quick. So let's do some painting. We'll do this one over here. And this one over here. And then I'm going to scale this one up because it needs to be scaled up to match the other one. That's about where I put it. Yeah. And then we're just going to do a bench. Just something simple. We're going to put a simple little bench over here. And the other one over here. And then we're going to sit on them to make sure they're facing the right way. That one is. Are you? You are. Okay. And then I just need a light. Like maybe the purple chandelier. There's this purple chandelier. What if we like pull it over here? It's a little big for the space, but I don't care because it's a purple chandelier. Is it centered is the question. No, it's not. Okay, so we're gonna take it like that. I guess I can make it just slightly smaller, right? Just so it's not Or I can make the door smaller. Yes, and then we're gonna finish this off with... Can we frame this on the door? I don't actually know if this will work, but we're gonna try. We're gonna move this. Is this the curtain? Let's see. Yes. We're gonna curtain the door. Because why not? All right. I don't want it clipping on the door, but like, what else can I do? I guess I can push the door back and then put the curtain back a little bit more. Okay, that's how close it can get. How does it look over there? Okay, it's like basically touching and it's basically centered. Something is not actually centered, but I don't know if it's the door or the curtain or the chandelier. I think it's the chandelier. There we go. All right, so we're actually gonna dye this real quick because we need it to be purple. We can't dye the front door, but we can dye this. And leave that the color it comes, and then what color do you change? Okay, apply. Okay. Should we shrink the front door just a little bit more? Or maybe make it bigger? No. I could always change the front door, but I'm a horde. Loktar Ogar. All right. That took way longer than I expected, but I think it's safe to say that our house is done. Let's see. Let's do a little walkthrough. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button. If you want to see more videos by me, make sure to subscribe. And don't forget to comment any questions, compliments, or concerns you may have down below.